everybody, your girl is finally back with another video. Ooh, yes. I know you guys have been waiting in it. I've been focused 100% on my business right now. Business has been booming, it's been finally growing, and I've been seeing the steady growth that I've been waiting for. So I wanted to pop in and make a quick video and let you guys know the real tea reasons why I made so much money, okay? And so much money meaning over 100,000 already since I've started my business. First things first, I think one of the most helpful things that I did going along with my business is perfecting one strategy at a time. When I do these coaching sessions with you guys and I run through and I ask you guys, okay, what are your current marketing strategies? What are you doing right now to drive traffic and sales to your business? Usually I get like a bunch of different things at once. I'll get girls that say like Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm not gonna say that it's a bad thing to have several streams of traffic coming to your store, because it's not. But if you don't know what you're doing and you haven't perfected 100% with those different platforms, and you're just giving like 10% effort on each one of them, you're really hurting yourself more than you're gonna grow your business. For example, say that I'm using 8 different sources of social media to bring traffic into my business, right? I really haven't taken the time to study, to learn, to know how to grow my business using these different social media platforms, because it's different for every platform. So I'm just kind of like freeballing it. I'm posting on every single one, you know, stressing myself out, trying to just get my content out there, hoping people see it, right? Instead of, okay, I'm gonna focus on Instagram for right now. I'm gonna study it. I might take a course. I'm gonna watch a couple YouTube videos. I'm gonna watch my analytics. Sorry guys, I had to change scenery a little bit. I had to move, but yeah, like I was saying, moral of the story is just make sure that you are not spreading yourself super thin. You know what I mean? Like, learn where you're at right now, perfect where you're at right now, and then start branching out and learning how to do different things, or even better, outsource. Find somebody that already knows what they're doing in those categories, because time is money, and the time that it's going to take you to even learn or figure out how to perfect all these different social media platforms is honestly going to be time wasted over time, because as your business grows, your time decreases. Like, you're not going to have all this time to run 5 different social media pages at once, buy inventory, ship out inventory, and do everything else you have to do. So I highly suggest outsourcing. Use different resources like Fiverr. I use Fiverr all the time. Every single week I'm making a purchase on Fiverr. I will link that down below if you don't know about that. It's basically like a freelance website. You can find a bunch of different people that are niche down. They have their specialties and things that they're really, really good at. And just be careful with that as well. Make sure that they have good reviews and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, do not spread yourself thin. It's gonna hurt you later on. Don't do it. It's not worth it. So perfect one thing at once. And if you do get to the point where you realize, okay, I could manage maybe 3 different social medias and still do everything I need to do effectively, then go for it. But I'm just saying, don't try to be Wonder Woman straight out the gate and I'm gonna be on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and Snapchat and YouTube and all those different things at once, and you're not putting equal efforts into every other aspect of your business. If you guys haven't noticed, a lot of people are kind of doing the same thing right now. Everybody wants to have a clothing boutique or a makeup boutique or whatever else. And what I've learned is it's not about what you're selling, it's about how you sell it and who's selling it. So just because you're selling that really cute dress that Fashion Nova sells doesn't mean that you're gonna sell it the way Fashion Nova does, because you're not Fashion Nova, you're your brand. That's why you need to really focus on building your own brand, okay? You have to give people a reason to shop with you. Why would I buy this dress from you over buying it with Fashion Nova? Why would I buy this outfit from you over buying it with this boutique that I already know is booming and they get sales all the time? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, take your time and perfect your craft. Perfect your craft. Don't copy everybody else. You know what I mean? Take different things from, you know, from different people and kind of put it together and mix your own things and make it your own. But yeah, treat your business basically like it's already growing, it's already booming. You know, plan everything out as if you're gonna wake up tomorrow and all of a sudden you're about to have orders just popping. That's how you need to be posting on Instagram or whatever social media you use. You need to be posting and acting like, hey, this brand is the shit, because it is, and y'all need to know that. And I'm not gonna get on your nerves by sending emails because you like my stuff. You know, I'm not gonna get on your nerves by posting on social media because you love my stuff and you would buy my stuff. That's the kind of energy you need to have when you're running your business. The third thing is gonna be email and text message marketing. So When I first started, I really slept on this shit, y'all, because I was like, sis, I don't even open my own damn emails half the time unless it's work related, because I have to and I'll get in trouble if I don't. So I'm like, these customers is not gonna want to see emails from me. Like, why would they want to see that? Wrong. Do it. Just do it. And the best thing about email and text marketing is that you can set it up ahead of time, and it's not something that you have to do every single day like Instagram and Facebook and stuff. Like, you can set up automations. Like, I do mine on Sunday, so I set my automations up on Sunday for the rest of the week, and that's it. And I don't even have to think about it anymore. So those are gold. I highly recommend using those. I currently use Privy and I use Klaviyo. I have like a newsletter set up where it's incentivized, where people give me their emails in exchange for getting a discount off the first order. That usually always works. Like, most people are going to put their email in because they want a discount if they do decide to order. So just trust me and do it. And you'll thank me later, okay? So just try it. The fourth thing is going to be good clothing. So if you guys haven't checked out my vendor list yet, I highly suggest doing that. So the most helpful thing about that list is the fact that there's so many different vendors. So there's drop shipping vendors, there's wholesale vendors, there's vendors for people that don't have the reseller's license, there's vendors for people that do have the reseller's license. So for me personally, when I first started off, I didn't have my reseller's license because I didn't know how to get it. So I was mainly using those vendors that didn't require it, which was like, for example, Wholesale 7 and all these other just public websites. So the thing is, you have to keep testing these out. So there's a group of vendors on my vendor list that are the shit. The ones that I use all the time. So well worth it. Because if you are building a reputation of selling good quality clothing, that's how you are able to later on raise your prices, and people are going to be willing to buy from you because they already know that your clothing is good. So make sure you're not just buying any kind of bullshit from any kind of vendor and they just sending you some cheap Chinese made or whatever, wherever it's made, quality clothes, because your reputation is everything. When people are buying from you, first impressions are everything. If you just charge them $50 for a dress that was clearly made out of damn plastic damn near, people aren't going to buy from you again. You know what I mean? So make sure you're investing in good clothing. And another part in the clothing aspect, make sure you're niching down with your customer and you're not just buying all the different things that you think is cute and that you think is going to sell just because you like it. Don't do that, okay? That's something I was doing for a while and I still consciously have to stop myself from doing, is just buying things just because I think it's cute and then throwing it up on my store. So what that creates is, so for a while, I had business clothing, casual clothing, clubwear, right? So when I'm targeting these customers, I'm spending all this money on these ads to find my customers and say this group of people loves the casual clothing, but I only have a limited amount of casual clothing because I have business clothing and streetwear too, right? So they'll come to my store and they may or may not purchase. So a lot of them get turned off because they see all the things that they don't like instead of seeing a bunch of things they do like. And the second thing is, if they do buy, they're only going to buy that one thing and then they're going to leave and they're probably never going to come back because they didn't see enough things to make them remember to come back, if that makes sense. So try not to go all over the place with your clothing. Also, one really helpful thing that I do is before I buy some inventory sometimes, I will, like any questionable inventory that I'm like, oh, I don't know if they'll like this, I will put a poll up on my Instagram and Facebook and I'll ask them like, is this something you would wear? And they'll literally tell you yes or no. Like I have like my loyal customers, I will legit send them clothes that I think that they will buy, and I ask them like, hey, would you buy this? And they're like, hell yeah, girl. And I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to save me from just buying a bunch of inventory that nobody likes. So good quality clothing. Last one is going to be a quality website. I cannot stress this enough, how important it is for you to have a good quality, functional, beautiful, high converting, eye catching, inspirational website. If you don't know how to do it, hit up your girl. I make gorgeous websites, okay? I've been doing it for a long time. I know what I'm doing. I add the chat feature. I send you every single vendor list that I have on my store, which is about 7, which is over about 150 vendors in clothing, makeup, accessories, handbags, all that. You get all that together. I create your entire website from scratch, your in-store chat feature. I can put videos up on your homepage, and I create everything from scratch for you. Basically, I do all the work for you, and I set up a Zoom call to run you through everything to make sure you know what you're doing when we finish the transaction. So if you don't know what you're doing, reach out to somebody that does, even if it's not me. But I highly suggest do not just go out there with any little any little website you just created off the, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have no experience in making websites, don't make your own website. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Unless you put in the time and effort to learn how to actually make a nice looking website, okay? If you wanna see examples of some websites I created, they will be linked down below. Like I said before, everybody is doing the same thing right now. You have to stand out. Your branding is everything. If you don't know how to brand and how to make your website stand out and eye-catching and keep people on your store, pay somebody that knows how to do it. You have to be willing to invest in your website. If you're not willing to spend money, you ain't gonna be willing to make money, because you do have to genuinely invest in yourself, in your website, to see success. I don't care what anybody out here saying, oh, I started a $100,000 business with $100. They lying. It took more than that, and I promise you it did. Okay, I'm not on here to sell false dreams. I only give you guys the real. You know, I only give you guys the real because I want you guys to actually succeed, not just be led on these damn fake ambition trains and shit like that, and these damn success stories that people are giving, but they're not giving you the back end. They're not telling you what you have to do to really get these results. This shit is hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's not just gonna happen just cause, you know what I mean? Like, you actually have to invest your time and your money into this. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Another video is going to be coming in a couple days. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Leave any video ideas that you have down below, and I will check them out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.